leaving already, Massa? Well, this was unexpected. You've been a better friend than I have, Zhao. You know that's not true. I'm just sorry the truth turned out so bitter. Your father, killed by another member of the force. I'm in shock. Yeah. Something just doesn't feel right. How can your father rest in peace like this? I think he's fine. Chief Asai and Sugiochi were tired of being used by Munakata and Katsuragi all these years. They spent most of their lives serving others against their will, but their final acts were all on their own. They went out following their own code of justice. Masa. Sugiochi must have known he was signing his death warrant talking to me, but he did it anyway, and Chief Asai took his own life to spare you, my way and me. So that's why he said yes, both of them, before he shot himself. Right. Asai told Munakata I was dead so he wouldn't come after me. He spared me so I could do what's right, what he was never able to do as a cop. You mean take down Munakata? Exactly. But how? He's one of the most powerful men in the Tokyo Metropolitan Police. I'm not going to get much help from my fellow officers.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's the meeting of all the characters. This is the greatest moment. I'm just gonna shut up now. Hello! Oh, Akiyama. Whew, shit's really hit the proverbial fan. No kidding. So what's up? I assume there's something happened if you're here? Yeah, so something like that. The district attorney's lackeys suddenly showed up at my office, started turning the place upside down. They threw me out. Your office? Sky Finance? What are the charges? Some kind of coercion. I forgot the exact term. It's the tests I give to prospective clients. They said it was forcing them to do things against their will, and that was coercion. Heh, sounds like something the DA would say. I didn't know where I was to go, so I thought I'd drop by here. But it looks like I came at a bad time. No, your timing's perfect. Listen, Akiyama, I need your help with something.
Kiryu-san.
一見普通だが、どうやらいつものカムロ町って感じじゃないな。あんまり悠長にしている暇はなさそうだ。すぐにあんたのお兄さんを探そう。
え
え。だがとりあえずその前にあんたに言っておきたいことがある。ちょっとついてきてくれ。
We should probably go to New Serena for starters. It was always a sort of home away from home for me. Yasuko, let's head over to this bar I used to go to. It's run by an old friend of mine. Okay, whatever you think is best. God damn, Kiryu, you look amazing. Oh. It's so odd that I'm feeling so nostalgic for some games that I've never played before, but just hearing so much about it and finally seeing it, it's great. But anyway, what's the truck doing here? Is someone in this building moving? Certainly suspicious. Do you have anything to say about it? Sky Finance is at the top of the stairway behind this building. I want every scrap of information you can find in there. Whatever they say, tell them this is a seizure by the district attorney's office. That's all they need to know. Now get to it! The district attorney? Wonder what they're investigating. Well, Guess we'll never find out. But anyway, hey, new Serena.
あ、いらっしゃい。あ、桐生。
伊達さん、久しぶりだな。
Holy crap! You went from being a detective to the barman? Like I said, I haven't even played your games, but... God damn, man. What a cool guy. What brings you here out of the blue? Just a little something I need to take care of. More problems? Something like that. This is Yasuko Saejima. I'm helping her out with something. Nice to meet you. Same here. Hey, she's a real knockout. What's she doing with a guy like you? It's not what you're thinking. Let's leave it at that. So where's Mariko? She got some bad news from home and had to rush back. She'll be gone in about a week. And you're holding down the fort till she gets back. It's a real pain, what with my other work, but she wants to keep this place open for the regulars. Lucky for us. So Kiryu, what's this little something you need to take care of? Right. Let's have a seat and talk a minute. I need to ask you something before we look for your brother. Alright. So, what would you like to ask me? I'll be blunt. Why do you need to see your brother so badly? Bad enough to commit murder? What? Murder? Mr. Kiryu, this isn't the best place to... Don't worry about Date. He was a detective once, but we can trust him. He wouldn't turn you in without hearing you out. Isn't that right, Date? Yeah, that's right. But... Yasuko, let's have the truth. Why would you go so far for your brother? Well, this is awkward. Because my brother Tiger is my everything. Your everything. I would have died long ago if it weren't for him. Go on. Well, have you ever heard of a living donor kidney transplant? Yeah, isn't that where a relative or somebody donates one of their kidneys? You read about them a lot. Right, and I am one of those recipients. You had a kidney failure, so your brother donated one of his kidneys to you. That's why he means everything to you? Transplants between siblings aren't all that unusual. I don't mean to be rude or anything, but do you really owe him that much for a kidney? No, you don't understand. It's not that simple. It's not? Would you mind explaining? The kidney I received wasn't from Tiger. His wasn't a match. Why? Different blood types or something? Well, yes. We are different blood types, but what? Was there some other reason? Yasuko. Are you and he not related by blood? What? That's exactly it. We're not related by blood. Tiger is my stepfather's son from a previous marriage. My mother had me before remarrying. Then how did you find a suitable kidney match? Tiger found my biological father after my mother had passed away and begged him to donate a kidney to me. It turns out my blood type is fairly rare. A blood relative was my only hope of finding a match. Once he found that out, Tiger left home, searching for day in and day out until he found my father. This is when Tiger was 15. Only 15. I had already given up hope before she died. My mother had told me my father was a drunken woman beater with no hope of ever changing. I thought he was probably already dead. Even if he wasn't, I didn't want to live knowing I had a kidney from such a horrible man. I thought I would rather die than carry a part of him. But my brother Tiger wouldn't give up. He said he was going to take care of me no matter what. So he found your biological father. He did. Where? In the Kansai region. He had become involved with the Omi Alliance. They were using him to do their dirty business. The Omi Alliance? That's right. And Tiger went alone to Kansai, knowing that my father was working for the Yakuza, but... He was threatened. Yes, a Yakuza to the core. My father demanded a huge sum of money in exchange for the one of his kidneys. How much? 30 million yen. 30 million? That's a lot. Even more so back then. How could a 15-year-old ever hope to get his hands on that much money? Exactly. But he didn't give up. He turned to fighting on the Kamurocho streets, taking what little money he could get from the street punks he beat. How could he ever... It was Sasai, one of the Tojo clan who saved Tiger. He gave my brother 30 million yen on the condition he joined his family. So that's how Saitama joined the Sasai family. My brother never abandoned me. He watched over me even when it looked like all hope was lost. He dropped out of school, gave up his dream of becoming a school teacher, and joined the Yakuza. I owe my life to him. So that's what you meant when he said he was your everything. Yes, that's right. Tiger is everything to me. He not only saved my life, he gave me the will to live.
正直言うと、兄が18人殺した犯人とか、そうじゃないとか、真犯人が別にいるとか、そんなのはどうでもいいんです。私にとってお兄ちゃんはお兄ちゃんだから。
あんたにはここで待っていてもらう。少しこの店で頭を冷やした方がいい。
え？あ？何言ってんだキリュウ。こんなに切実に会いたがってるってのに。
安子さん、もし冴島がすでに死んでいたとしたら、あんたどうするつもりだ？死ぬ気なんじゃないのか？
え？
You keep saying that Sajima's everything to you. We all rely on others. It's hard to live without someone's love and support. But with you, your brother's very existence has become your reason to live. Am I wrong? Life's been hard on you. You lost your parents and had it tough from a young age. But being unhappy isn't an excuse to do anything you like. Sorry. I'm in no position to pass judgment on anyone, but still. Kiryu. I won't preach, but your raw emotions have led to some bad decisions. You've lost your ability to think clearly. So I want you to wait here while I find out where Saejima is and what he's doing. Don't worry. I will find him, and I will get you to him. But you need to take it easy right now. Agreed? Yes. And thank you. Okay then. Take good care of her. You can count on me. Well, looks like we got a new hideout. Looks like we also got a new mission as well. Don't worry, Yasuko. As Kiryu said, we will find him. Even if I have to go through the entirety of Kamurocho to do so. Kiryu, wait a minute! What is it? There's something I wanted to say. It was kind of hard to talk about it in there. Something about Yasuko? Yeah, I'm afraid if she's heard this, she'd only end up getting into more trouble. Okay, so what is it? You just got back to Kamurocho, so you probably haven't noticed, but the streets have been restless the past few days. You think it's because of Saejima's here? That's only part of it. You see, word on the street is that Majima met Saejima several days ago. He did. Yeah, and they say he had his entire family line the streets to protect Saejima from the cops. Yeah, so they already met up. Listen, Date, you know where Majima is now? I need to see him right away. It's not only about Saejima. Majima may know something about the top police figures who secretly control Jingu and the Tojo clan. What are you talking about? I can't say much more than that, except that there are people gunning for the Tojo clan. In any case, I need to see Majima now. I need to hear his side of the story. Well, Majima currently operates from the top floor of Millennium Tower. Got it. I got an email. Well, that was unexpected. Twisted curve, let's settle this. Kiryu, come to Yoshida Batting Center. 4 years is too long to leave this up in the air. Okay. 4 years ago, it says. That could just be about anybody. Yoshida Batting Center, eh? Guess I'll see what it's all about when I get there. Huh, so, looks like that's a side mission and a half if we ever get around to it, but hey! Looks like we finally made it to Kamurocho and we can finally explore the city as Kiryu. He's about to see how little has changed and how much has changed at the exact same time. But anyway, what are these two jokers up to? I know where you're coming from, just calm down for a second, Shinya! You know where I'm coming from? What do you know? You're too soft! You know the rule. If a customer ducks out on a tab, it's the host's responsibility. And it's Mitsuru knew that when he went to his customer run up this huge tab. You're right. If the customer walks out on a tab, it has to come out of the host's pocket. And I've seen it happen too. Look, I know I'm being easy on Mitsuru, but he's been very serious about his work, and he's really brought in a lot of business. If we could get past this mistake, I'm sure he'll learn from it, and we'll end up making more in the long run. That's why I'm willing to help him out a little. You're telling me Stardust is gonna eat the 5 million yen debt? No, he'll pay it all right, but I want to give him a little time. Are you going to bail out everybody who screws up just like this from now on? Stardust would go under in no time. Kazuki would have never let something like this slide. Oh, I'm messing up all of the words while trying to sound annoyed. Problem so big you had to take it outside.
Oh, Kiryu-san.
Mr. Kiryu! I didn't know you were back in Kamurocho. Yeah, I have some business to take care of here. If you let me know, I would have dropped by. Don't sweat it. We know each other a little too well to worry about formalities. Hey, is everything okay at Stardust? You and that kid didn't seem like you were seeing eye to eye. Sorry you had to see that. What's the problem? It's this host we have named Mitsuru. He let a customer run out on a 5 million yen tab. Ouch. But I hear that happens all the time. Mitsuru is actually a really hard worker, and he's been good for the business. Looks like he was just unlucky on this one. So I want to help him out some way I can. Yeah, that's the Yuya I know. You think I'm too soft on them? Shinya called me a softie just now, and Kazuki called me soft once too. All the same, I just want to help my hosts out any way I can. But, hey, you don't need to hear all this. Anyway, I have to get back into the club. I still have to keep Stardust the #1 host club in Kamurocho. I really appreciate you lending an ear. Maybe I should see what Kazuki has to say too. Well, looks like we got another sub-story started, so we're just getting all of the sub-stories started. This is gonna be a fun chapter, I can already tell. Kamaki here. It's been ages. Kiri, if you're here in Kamurocho, come see me. I'll be waiting in my dojo in Ryugujo. End. It's mail from Master Kamachi. I wonder if he had one of his apprentices write this. Kamachi Dojo is inside Rio Dojo on Park Boulevard. Should probably stop by when I have the time.
真島の兄さん。真島の兄さん。
桐生ちゃん。
おい、どこへ行く？勝手に動くな。
何があったんだ。
うまいことはめられてしもた。これでしばらく身動きが取れへん。
誰にやられた。
大悟や。
なんだって。
堂島大悟や。
大悟が。
おい、勝手に話すな。そこの奇妙、下がりなさい。公務執行妨害で逮捕するぞ。
急ぎや桐生ちゃん。全部の事件はつながっとる。25年前のやつも100億の事件も安子ちゃんのやつもや。
なんだと。
このままやと俺らの登場会が潰されてまう。それに今は安子ちゃんが危ない。お前しかおらん。あとは頼んだで。
Well, that just happened!